Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is Brennan Ingram here, back with another live stream for you today. So I'm going to be reviewing the last night's Monday Night Raw results here and review. I'm going to be reviewing Monday Night Raw too. So before we get started, first of all, I just want to say that I watched Monday Night Raw, and shockingly, this is going to surprise you all, but I have no fucking comments on it whatsoever. That's all I got to say. I have no fucking comment on this week's Monday Night Raw that I watched. No comment. So, without further ado, please be sure you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you won't miss the live stream result, the results I do every week, the WWE results I do every week on my YouTube channel. So you won't miss the Monday Night Raw results I do every Tuesday morning, so you won't miss the NXT UK results I do every morning and afternoon, so you won't miss the Friday Night SmackDown 205 Live results I do every Saturday morning and afternoon. Again, like and subscribe, turn on those notifications so you won't miss the Monday Night Raw results I do every week, every Tuesday morning on the channel, so you won't miss the NXT UK results I do every Thursday morning and afternoon on the channel, so you won't miss the Friday Night SmackDown and 205 Live results I do every Saturday morning on the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are doing fantastically fine. I am personally doing fine myself. I have to work today, and I feel like going to work today. Luckily, I am in a good mood. I'm ready to go to work today. I'm ready for that time to get here, so I can go and get it out the way. Cause the only thing that's on my mind right now is working. So that's why I'm in a good mood, because the only thing on my mind right now is working and money. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get to it here. This review won't be long. This live stream will not be long. So, just bear with me and enjoy watching this channel, watching this review. So enjoy watching this review. Enjoy listening to me review to you the Monday Night Raw results. So, alright, without further ado, let's get started. So, it did not tell us what state or country that tonight's Raw was going to be in last night. But I'm pretty sure it showed y'all on the TV, on the USA Network on TV, on Direct TV, where Monday Night Raw took place at. So last night's Monday Night Raw featured a handful of exciting matches, including Seth Rollins and Murphy defending their titles against the Street Profits, Aleister Black versus AJ Styles, Shayna Baszler versus Asuka, Reddy Moose defending his 24/7 championship. But really, that's not what happened. Last night's Monday Night Raw featured some matches, including Seth Rollins, Murphy, AOP versus Street Profits and Viking Raiders. Rey Mysterio versus Angel Garza. What I have on the screen with these two that I have on the screen right now. Liv Morgan and Natalya versus the Kabuki Warriors. And Riddick Moose defending his 24/7 championship against Cedric Alexander. So and Drew McIntyre versus Eric Rowan. So that's basically like 5 matches they provided tonight. So that's basically what tonight's Raw was going to feature. That's basically what last night's Raw featured. So, Monday Night Raw, now that I've told you all what the matches that featured last night, now it's time for me to tell you all the Monday Night Raw kickoff. So the Monday Night Raw kicked off with a camera in the parking lot awaiting the arrival of WWE Hall of Famer Edge. And I was excited to see him back with a vengeance. Ladies and gentlemen, that felt bittersweet. That felt really good to see Edge back in the ring, recovering again from his neck injury. For the second time in a row, recovering from his neck injury. So apparently the doctors have fixed Edge's neck that Randy Orton hit with a steel chair. The doctors were able to fix Edge's neck again. So it took Edge, I think, 2 to 3 weeks to come back from that injury that he suffered at the hands of Randy Orton, hitting Edge with 2 steel chairs. Not only with 2, but 3. So, Monday Night Raw started off with the man Becky Lynch coming to the ring. She said, "The time for joking is over. No more treating water." She knows who her WrestleMania opponent is, Shayna Baszler. Lynch points us to the Titantron, and we see some highlights of Baszler's dominant performance inside Elimination Chamber. We also see a promo she cut after the show was over, in which she said she was going to take the title and called Becky a bitch. Lynch is laughing when the video ends. She says Shayna tore through the entire chamber last night, including the women it took her a year to beat. Baszler was a top 10 MMA fighter for a decade. That happens to be true, ladies and gentlemen. But more than anything, she's a personality black hole. Okay. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Becky says she might be a bitch, but she's the bitch that runs the division. Becky Lynch clearly does run the Monday Night Raw division. That is true. You can't deny that. So Lynch says that she always thought of Baszler as the robot in NXT. Well, Becky Lynch better watch out, because Shayna Baszler is going to tap Becky Lynch out in the Fuda Cut to WrestleMania and try to steal her title. But then again, Becky Lynch may tap Shayna out. Who knows? We will find out. But then she refused to shake her hand after WrestleMania last year. And that was because she beat Shayna's best friend, Ronda Rousey, and Shayna has been on a mission to get revenge. Here's the thing. Normal people like her don't beat trained killers, but she does. And she will, again, she says Baszler is underestimating her, and she'll make her pay for it. Later that night, Drew McIntyre would be in action, which he was in action. So, then, up next was Rey Mysterio and Angel Garza. It was Rey Mysterio versus Angel Garza with Zelina Vega ringside. A match that we have already seen. Like 1, 2, or 3 times already. I think this match has been booked on the card for the last 1, 2, 3 times. Again, WWE is going with the same matches that we've already seen. They're clearly not taking notes, apparently. WWE is clearly not taking notes and not realizing that they keep booking the same matches over and over and over and over. I discussed this on my WWE Elimination Chamber 2020 results and review live stream yesterday. I discussed this yesterday on that live stream, and I said that WWE needs to stop booking the same matches over and over and over. And what do? They do it again by putting Angel Garza in a match against Rey Mysterio. Ladies and gentlemen, people don't listen, man. Some companies, some restaurants, some places, some factories, some people that work in those places, they don't listen, man. People like that, they don't listen. And WWE World Wrestling Entertainment is not listening. Apparently, they don't care about booking the same matches. They don't care about the WWE Universe getting annoyed that WWE is booking the same matches over and over again. The WWE's got to start realizing at some point that the WWE Universe are getting tired of seeing the same matches booked for the last 5-6 times. They got to realize that I'm also getting tired of seeing the same matches booked 5-6 times. I've clearly went over this on my live stream Monday morning. Some of my subscribers were watching, and they weren't pleased to hear that from me. Because some of my subscribers have watched WWE, and they do not like WWE booking the same matches. I don't freaking blame them. Neither do I. I tried to say this for the past 1 to 2 weeks, but WWE still are not clearly listening. So, hey, I guess that's WWE's way of saying they can do what they want. They can't nobody tell them what to do. So, boy. People just don't freaking listen, man. I don't know why WWE is still going with the same matches. And not to mention, they're putting Mexican and Puerto Rico wrestlers in the same matches. In the same matches they've already been in. I mean, at some point, the wrestlers probably got to be getting annoyed with that too. At some point, Rey Mysterio, people like Rey Mysterio and Andrade and all them. At some point, the wrestlers got to be definitely getting annoyed with that. Them being booked in the same matches over and over and over. Pretty sure Selena Vega's starting to see that too. There's a lot of wrestlers that are starting to realize that they are being booked in the same matches. And I hope they do realize that they are being booked in the same matches, and they need to go to WWE Vice President. Of course, they need to go to Vince McMahon and tell them, hey, I'm getting tired of being booked in the same matches. Book me in a different matchup, It's ridiculous. And I feel so bad for some of these WWE superstars that are getting booked in the same matches the last 5-6 times. And again, I clearly discussed this. I clearly have said, stop putting these superstars in the same matches. They're only going to make it worse than what it is now. So, it's ridiculous. I mean, you gotta think, man. You gotta think about some of the veterans, man. Why don't WWE just start doing different dream matches? On the card, on the brands, on brands like Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Why don't they just come up with new storylines, new feuds? There are currently some feuds going on. Randy Orton and Edge. We have seen that feud in the past. WWE is going with the same feuds. Also, come to find out, Undertaker and AJ Styles is not the same feud. That is a new feud. That is basically right now the newest feud in WWE. AJ Styles and Undertaker. And you got to give props to AJ Styles. He cut an amazing heel promo last night on Monday Night Raw. You got to give credit to the leader of the OC, AJ Styles. That goes to show right there, you cannot underestimate the best heel promos that AJ cuts in the ring. And he clearly was right. Undertaker did put his shirt and his hat down in the ring and walked away. He did. Undertaker was upset because he got defeated by Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns was, in fact, feeling bad for The Undertaker because he had defeated him. I don't think AJ Styles had mentioned that, but that's not what the people told him to say in the ring. But, yeah. Roman Reigns and Undertaker has a mutual respect for each other. But I don't think AJ Styles and Undertaker has a respect for each other after now, given the simple fact that this feud is now personal, has become personal now. And given the simple fact that The Undertaker, I believe, is going to defeat AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36, whether people like it or not. AJ Styles is just trying to get in the mind of Undertaker. Smart move, smart thing to do from a veteran like AJ Styles. The leader of OC, the former United States champion, a former WWE champion. You know, the face that runs the place. AJ Styles. The guy that actually defeated Jinder Mahal to win the WWE champion a few years ago. Maybe 1-2 years ago. He did that. So that lets you know right there that you cannot underestimate AJ Styles when it comes to promos and when it comes to his in-ring ability. Just like Rey Mysterio, Angel Garza got what he got firsthand when Rey Mysterio 619 Angel Garza. It goes to show you cannot underestimate these veterans. You cannot disrespect the Hall of Famers in the WWE. And just like Goldberg, you can disrespect him all you want, but you have to respect him because of the fact that he's a Hall of Famer and he's been in the ring for a long time. You have to. That's why I say it's so important for everybody to respect all of the Hall of Famers in the WWE. But anyways, so it did say Drew McIntyre would be in action later on that night, and he did. And then this was the first match of Monday Night Raw, which was Angel Garza versus Rey Mysterio. See if my mic is up. Yeah, it's working. And again, I've said this on almost every live stream. I have nothing against WWE. I have respect for WWE, and I have respect for the the vice president of WWE. I have respect for the McMahons. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing against the McMahons. In fact, I haven't even said nothing bad about the McMahons. I have respect for WWE. I have respect for Vince McMahon.
The following contest is scheduled for
I'm not talking about them. They're not the ones that's doing the
making his way to the
matches.
ring.
They're not the ones that's booking the matches.
From Monterrey,
the ones that are booking all the matches
weighing in at 205 pounds. Angel.
Whoever's booking all the matches, man. You got to stop.
Are you at all surprised by the intensity level inside this arena right now? Not in the least bit, Michael. This is the one the WWE Universe has been looking forward to for quite some time.
But if it's not a feud, then don't book the same matches.
Well, to say he looks ready to get this match started would certainly be understating his eagerness right now.
It's just not
the opening bell can't come soon enough for him, Cole, and I must say, I absolutely love seeing so much enthusiasm from him.
I just think they should just start providing new matches every week. But don't get me wrong, if they can't think of any other matches to come up with, then yeah, they can do that same match. But if they have a lot of matches to provide the fans on Raw, a lot of new matches, then they can go with those new matches instead of going with the same matches week after week.
Weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Being in the presence of a true legend of Lucha Libre gives the arena a total electric feeling. It's indescribable.
Rey Mysterio is undoubtedly one of the all-time greats and potentially a future Hall of Famer.
And I hate that AEW is doing better than NXT. I really hate that. I hope NXT can climb back up to the top and be able to get right in front of AEW and be able to do better than AEW. Because I don't like that AEW is winning the battle right now. Winning the war between
Rey Mysterio brings to the ring a proud lineage of Lucha Libre wrestling. Will fight with all his heart to defend his honor, his mask.
Unbelievable athleticism.
WWE does not suck. They just need to try
Curious decision
to
there,
not
Michael.
book the same matches. Try to provide the fans what WWE needs to do to be able to beat AEW is provide new matches, new Amazing Dream matches. Provide the fans new Amazing Dream matches. Get the fans an insight on feuds, Get the fans the feuds they want to see. Get the fans the matches they want to see. Get the fans the backstage incidents, attacks they want to see, Like, for an example, AOP, Murphy, and Rollins brutally attacking Seth Rollins. That was a very, very good backstage. That was a good plan backstage. That was a good backstage segment or backstage plant attack by Seth Rollins and Murphy and AOP. Give them something like that, and again, give WWE Universe some good feuds and good matches they want to see. And WWE should continue to build some of these superstars up, so that way WWE could be on top, could be in front of AEW, so AEW won't have to worry about, so AEW can lose the war. I want AEW to personally lose the war and NXT to win the war, because I'm not liking AEW beating NXT right now. It's making me feel fucking bad. It's making me feel really, really bad. But I think three things would work that would beat AEW in the war. Feuds, new matches, new promotions. That's the only three things I think WWE needs to beat AEW. And new superstars. Number 4, that's 4. New superstars, new characters in the WWE. The women's division needs to stay like it is. The women's division is doing good right now. They're doing absolutely. These beautiful WWE female superstars are doing an amazing job in the women's division. I think the women's division is what's best for WWE right now. I think the women's division needs to stay right where it is. But we need new characters still. Like Becky Lynch said on the backstage, WWE backstage, need new characters. We still need new characters. Even though the women's division is the best thing in WWE, still need new characters coming in. Because the more new characters you're going to have, the more fans you're going to have in that arena. The more feuds, the more new matches you're going to have, the more fans you're going to have in that arena. So that's what I'm basically trying to say. I'm just helping WWE a little bit. I'm just giving WWE an advice, on beating AEW. I think those are the 4 ways of how they're going to beat AEW in a war. Because they're still, the war is still happening. I think that's the 4 ways that NXT is going to beat AEW. That I think NXT should beat AEW. Now, I am continuing on. Of course, this match it was great. We've seen it before, but something about this match.
Look at this. She wants to have some words.
Incites the fans.
And she doesn't look happy either.
They love to see Puerto Rican and Mexican wrestlers in the ring, and I personally do too myself.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah,
that was unreal.
Moved out of the way.
Great wherewithal for Rey Mysterio.
WWE should. I think WWE should do what Arena should do a WWE Puerto Rican or Mexican.
Clothesline in the back of the neck. Rey Mysterio is growing accustomed to not having the obvious advantage in the ring. How can he work past an imposing opponent?
That's very simple.
Use
his speed. There are few in the WWE who can keep up with Rey when he really gets going off the ropes. His entire body flies faster than most guys' fists.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Month,
he had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
But possibly having that.
Oh, here we go.
And I guess having an NXT Japan possible.
When taking on Rey Mysterio, Corey, it seems most opponents have the same strategy, and that is to try and overpower him.
I've noticed that too, Cole, but the thing is, you can't overpower somebody if you can't catch it. With the way Mysterio bounces around the ring, he's almost impossible to catch.
Oh, nasty impact.
Superstars in WWE NXT.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Picture-perfect drop kick.
Don't get me wrong.
Scoop slam.
They don't need to be booking the same matches. That's all. That's all.
He has something big planned.
As far as booking the same matches, the same things that we've already seen.
Byron, Corey brings up a great point. Superstars may be able to overpower Mysterio, but they have to catch him first, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, my advice to anybody taking on Mysterio would be, if you get a hold of him, never let him go, because there's a good chance you won't get him again.
Talented superstars they have on that roster.
Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Just release them from underneath and have them go to a new promotion somewhere else.
Great competitors. Great superstars right here in WWE. Back in from the floor.
The reason why Shayna Baszler was called up was on the roster because she got called up to the roster
Byron. Yeah, but he's not moving, Michael.
Rey Mysterio creating opportunity.
And there's going to be more of that soon.
Forearm.
And I bet you there's going to be more of that after the
Superstar Shake-Up. Athleticism
there's probably going to be some debuts after the Superstar Shake-Up, some new NXT debuts along the way. There's probably going to be some new debuts from NXT in the beginning of the year, middle of the year.
It hits the mark.
I think the middle and the end of the year, they're going to start having some new debuts from WWE Superstars.
Man, this has been a great matchup.
Killer Cross, believe it or not, is supposed to be debuting on SmackDown. And Ali's supposed to be getting repackaged. He's supposed to be getting
to the floor.
New character in the WWE.
To the outside, which
it's probably going to be leading to him turning heel. More than likely. We got too much heels baby faces in the WWE. That's another problem. We got too much baby faces and heels. They need to fix that too. Let alone, we have too much baby faces and heels in the men's division.
His defenses have fallen, and soon he may too.
He's totally out of it. Nobody's home upstairs.
Oh, my God, guys. Look at this.
Don't do this.
Sunset. Power bomb.
That's it. You have to sense that fatigue is starting to become a factor at this point.
Make no illusions of it. This is coming down to a battle of attrition.
Arm drag, nicely done. Anticipated that attack perfectly. And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
And now that one's countered.
He's going to the top rope.
Missed drop kick finds its mark. Stomping. Ouch. Mysterio has it going now. Ain't no stopping him now. Saw what he had in mind there. Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yes. What a suplex.
Doing whatever it takes to win.
Mysterio, another big move. Are you kidding me? The Dragon Rana. This one is done. Rey Mysterio's rolling now. Elusive movement there. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, beautiful. And Rey Mysterio said, not this time. Hurricanrana.
Look out here.
Another buster.
To the core. That'll leave you doubled over in pain. We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point can come in. And all the way for the top. Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Man.
He's going for it all.
Oh, look out. Flipping high. In a bad way here, guys. Oh, right to the back. Oh, what's up? Opportunity is his for the taking. The night could be over for Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio creating opportunity. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yes. What a suplex. Two. Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out. Reversal. What a counter. Clothesline. Oh, man, what a leg drop. Backbreaker, flawlessly executed.
He thinks he has it. Oh, he kicked out.
Unbelievable. Oh, what's up? Guys, I think this one's over. Back to the well with even more reward. And you can put this singles match in the books. Even the ultimate underdog can't come back after something like that.
I gotta read.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. I'm not easily impressed, but that was one of the most entertaining matches.
Rey Mysterio brings to the ring a proud lineage of Lucha Libre wrestling. Will fight with all of his heart to defend his honor, his mask, and his incredible legacy. Vancouver always represents the WWE Universe well, and by the sound of things, tonight is no different.
Target his torso now. He's been going for his core all night. It's attacking the core now. Yeah, without your core, Michael, you are essential.
And he's going after the torso again. Well, it doesn't take a genius to realize you should attack the injured area, which is what we're seeing here.
Avoiding trouble there.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Taking it to the midsection. These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole.
Rey Mysterio is a true offensive innovator and has been able to get the win on competitors twice his size. How do you shut him down?
The easy answer is to stay away from the ropes. Rey is going to be shopping for springboards and 619s all night. Don't let him cash those in.
You can also work to strip Rey of his speed, attack his legs, lock him up, and keep the fight in the middle of the ring.
Incoming headbutt. He's taking some good hits.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
Oh, look at this small package.
Get
Plenty of fight left.
Wow. Rey Mysterio creating opportunity.
Target his torso now. He's been going for his core all night, it seems.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys. Going after the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time.
Target his torso now.
He's been going for his core all night, it seems.
Just assaulting the torso here.
Clearly part of the game plan, Michael. What an incredible moonsault.
He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
Things are not looking good for him right now.
And he's going after the torso again.
Attacking the core now. Yeah, without your core, Michael, you are essentially useless.
Going after the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time.
Raw drop kick.
And Rey Mysterio says, not this time.
He weaves out of the way.
Ooh, impressive counter.
Back now inside the ring. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Whoa!
Target his torso now.
He's been going for his core all night, it seems.
Just assaulting the torso here.
Clearly part of the game plan, Michael.
And he's going after the torso again.
Well, it doesn't take a genius to realize you should attack the injured area, which is what we're seeing here.
Taking it to the midsection.
These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect.
And he's going after the torso again.
Well, it doesn't take a genius to realize you should attack the injured area.
Once more, set.
He might have been waiting on that one. Rey Mysterio creating opportunity.
Going to the top, high rep.
He's going back to the well.
Saw that one coming. Moved out of the way.
Great wherewithal for Rey Mysterio.
Taking it to the midsection. These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole.
Oh, from behind.
Punishment to the core.
That'll leave you doubled over in pain.
He needs to change something fast, guys.
Attacking the core now. Yeah, without your core, Michael, you are essentially useless. Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam.
And he's going after the torso again.
Well, it doesn't take a genius to realize you should attack the injured area, which is what we're seeing here.
I don't like the look. He's about to do it. He
Gets out of dodge there. flipping the script on him there.
From the middle rope.
Just assaulting the torso here. Clearly part of the game plan, Michael. Mysterio perhaps looking for the exclamation point.
All the way up.
More punishment to the core. That'll leave you doubled over in pain. Back to the torso here. Eliminate the core. This is a great move.
Target his torso now. He's been going for his core all night, it seems.
He may get the 3 count right there. I don't know how he keeps kicking out. Still in it.
Going up top. This is going to be big.
The target's been acquired once more.
That puts him in total control.
Rey Mysterio's rolling now. I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
And oh my God, what a forearm!
That's a jump. Rey Mysterio in control. He is a one-man gang in there.
And finds a counter. Whoa, it's another reversal. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Gunbuster.
Very effective.
He got out of the way. Clothesline. Running drop kick. Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
And with good reason. These superstars are earning all of their respect. Oh, what's up?
You're going to be taking that dirt now.
The night could be over for Rey.
No, what the?
Singles match.
Oh. Again?
Oh, even the ultimate underdog can't come back after something like that.
He ain't playing here.
Here
Check
is your
this out.
winner, Angel Garcia.
Perfect execution.
I'm clearly going to go back and do it again until I win. I'm not quitting until I win this match. After this match, I'm actually going to tell y'all what happened with this match last night. What happened with it. Rey Mysterio did win this match last night on the World. But I just want to show y'all how he won it. That's all. That's why I'm doing this match, to show y'all how he won it. And I got a voicemail, so hold on. I'm going to cut this phone off for a sec. Cut this mic off for a second. Alright, I'm back. Just stupid calls. This is stupid calls, man. I don't know who's...
Rey Mysterio continues his journey in WWE tonight, still chasing his dreams and taking on all comers, even when the odds in inches are stacked against him. Hey, Corey, I heard you had a late night here in Cleveland yesterday.
Yeah, I went out in the theater district with Mung Eye last night. Let me just tell you, that guy makes Johnny Football look like Mother Teresa.
Wow. That is a great reversal.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. From the middle rope.
Too quick to catch him there.
Rey Mysterio creating opportunity. Hurricanrana.
Rey Mysterio is a true offensive innovator and has been able to get the win on competitors twice his size. How do you shut him down?
The easy answer is to stay away from...
Look at this. She wants to have some words.
And she doesn't look happy either.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Crucifix. Pinning combination. Plenty of fight left.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that. Lightning fast reflexes.
Watch this here.
Down with a power bomb.
Just a step quicker. Oh, read him there. Oh, able to counter.
Oh, my God, guys. Look at this.
Don't do this.
Sick. Power bomb.
That's it. Oof.
Stomping down. He's lost some of his wind now.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Now back to the ring.
Look out here. He's got something cooking.
Boom. Oh, and a diving Hurricanrana.
Oh, look at what's coming.
Again.
That's two. And perhaps a trifecta. He's looking to do more damage from the ropes here.
Byron knowing. Set up for a second time.
Frog splash.
Will he be victorious?
1, 2.
And he kicks out.
He's not giving up that easy.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Mysterio.
He's trying again. Are you kidding me? The Dragon Rana. That belongs on a highlight reel.
Rey Mysterio gets the win.
Finally. Now I want to tell y'all what happened with this match last night.
Here's what won the match for the biggest little man in WWE history. Almost forgot about this one. These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio.
And he picks up the win. I don't care how many wins you have. Whenever your hand is raised in victory, a certain level of excitement washes over you. I don't think I saw one member of this Cleveland crowd leave their seat during the entire match. And I can't say that I'm all that surprised.
Do all that in the ring, like the Lucha House Party. And all the Lucha Libre wrestlers. Just don't deny that Rey Mysterio is one of the best, one of the all-time greats. So I'm actually going to tell y'all what really happened with this match last night. So the bell rings and Rey runs at Garza and gets hit in a headlock. Garza shoots Rey off but Mysterio hits a head scissors that sends Angel into the buckles. Rey attempts a hurricanrana, but Garza stays on his feet, lifts Rey up and throws him. Garza connects with a kick, then grabs the back, but Rey elbows away. Then Rey runs to the corner and looks to flip over Garza, but gets kicked in the face in midair. Excuse me. Garza hit Rey with a running dropkick that sends him from the ring. Garza rips off his pants as Vega poses on the apron. So then they're back live, and Garza throws Rey into the air and delivers a kick to the chest. Angel puts Rey on the middle rope. Ed signals for a 619, but Rey intercepts him with a dropkick. Rey throws some punches. Then gets Garza out of the ring and hits a sliding Spanish, which hits a sliding splash to the outside. Mysterio gets Garza back in the ring and hits a seated senton, followed by an enziguri for a 2 count. Rey springboards at Garza, but gets caught and hit with a reverse suplex for a near fall. Rey's hurricanrana's Garza into the middle rope and looks for the 619. Garza ducks it and connects with a super kick. Garza lifts Rey, looking for the wing clipper, but Rey backs up to the corner. They brawl on the top rope until Garza falls, and Rey jumps for a destroyer, but Garza catches him. Rey hurricanrana's Garza into the middle rope and hits the 619 and a springboard elbow drop for the win. So after that match, we see a clip from earlier today of Kevin Owens. See, this is the backstage thing I was talking about. This was a good stage planned. This was a attack planned by the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, and his decomposers, Buddy Murphy and AOP. So, yeah, it's a clip from earlier of Kevin Owens arriving at the building when he's met by AOP, Murphy, and Rollins, who is eating popcorn. Owens throws his suitcase in the face of Razor, but quickly gets beaten down by all three of them as Seth eats popcorn. They throw him into production boxes, cooling racks, and more before officials came to check on him. They see a video. They showed a video of Rhea Ripley visiting Raymond Jones Stadium, where WrestleMania will be in less than a month. Charlotte Flair made her way out and does the obligatory point to the WrestleMania sign. Flair asked if we saw. Last night, Flair asked if we saw the video. She asked if we saw the video. Well, meet Rhea Ripley, the next big thing. She sarcastically says that video was inspiring, but she's confused. Rhea said you have to beat the best to be the best. Well, Rhea doesn't want to be like her, but she can't be like her anyway, because there's only one of her. So she can continue being the shiny new toy and enjoying the hype. And the reason she's fighting for the NXT champion is to give a reminder to Rhea Ripley. She says it's one thing to stand in an empty stadium and talk about your hopes and dreams, but it's something else entirely to be there with 90,000 people and be humbled. Or should I say 90 million people? I guess I should say 90,000 people. The NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley makes her entrance. Ripley stands in the ring with Charlotte. We get a light Rhea chant. Flair cuts her off before she can speak. Yep, so she cut her off before she can speak and says, we've heard enough of her. This isn't NXT. This is Monday Night Raw. Her kingdom. She excuses Rhea Ripley, who instead punches her in the face. Man, ouch. Sounds like that had to hurt. Charlotte Flair had her mouth open. She was shocked. She didn't really look that shocked before she got out the ring. I mean, she didn't look that shocked when she was sitting in the ring either. So, we see Randy Orton in the smoky room backstage just standing around. And then, the next match, a match that I think was a bad idea for WWE to do, because we knew that Zack Ryder was going to lose to Bobby Lashley. Again, WWE are booking Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins in matches that they're going to lose in. Why can't they just book them in matches to make them win? To win matches. To make them look like they're on the hunt for a Raw Tag Team title opportunity. I mean, wouldn't the fans love to see Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder versus the Street Profits? To see how that match works out? At this point, WWE is not really doing right with Zack Ryder and Hawkins. They don't, and really, WWE doesn't have anything planned for Zack Ryder or Hawkins. So I guess at this point, they have no choice but to have them lose. To top Raw superstars like Bobby Lashley. But anyway, this was the next match. Of course, Bobby Lashley beat the holy hell out of Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins were immediately going to lose to Bobby Lashley. I already knew Bobby Lashley was going to win the match. I don't know if this was a match to build him up as a top Monday Night Raw, as the next top Monday Night Raw superstar. Or is this a match to put him in line for an WWE Universal Championship opportunity against Drew McIntyre? When Drew McIntyre when Drew McIntyre defeats Brock Lesnar to capture the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 36. I don't know if this Paul Heyman's plan to push Bobby Lashley before WrestleMania or what. This might be the plan. Well, Paul Heyman's not the man with the plan like
the Pride of Long Island.
That's for sure.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Kurt Hawkins. From Long Island, New York, weighing in at 224 pounds, Zack Ryder.
These are two guys who eat, drink, sleep, breathe, and bleed sports entertainment. In fact, they co-host a pretty cool series about pro wrestling toys.
Quit sucking up to these two, Saxton. They can't get an action figure made for you. You'll just have to become a top-level commentator like Cole and myself to become immortalized in toy form like we already have.
All hail the Almighty.
And his opponent from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley might just be the strongest powerhouse to step foot in a WWE ring. Just look at the sheer size of him.
An amazing physique, unparalleled strength. Incredible strength is just part of what makes him the almighty.
Lashley also has impressive speed and agility for a big man. He is absolutely the complete athletic package.
Sure is. And right about that. At least they got something right. Seems like they always
one of the most physically imposing superstars to ever step foot inside a WWE ring.
Wasn't he a former NXT? Wasn't he a former ECW champion at some point?
Lashley has run through just about everyone in the WWE locker room. He's always eager to prove that he and he alone is almighty. And this crowd here in Alaska is eager to see these superstars go at it.
Zack Ryder exploiting the opening.
And again, yet another counter.
What's going to happen now? Producing a trampling.
Zack Ryder turns it around.
Oh, what a knee lift. Great agility there.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Oh, look at that scoop slam.
And Zack Ryder may be in a bad way here.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position. Oh, what impact.
Looking at the strength of Lashley, you wouldn't think he's the kind of competitor who would employ distraction tactics in matches, and yet that has become his calling card.
Well, Lashley maintains a long list of unlikely allies to aid him in his matches. Any one of them could appear to help turn the tide.
What's he got in mind?
Oh, come on.
Oh, Lashley doing some serious damage. He is a one-man gang in there.
This could be huge.
Dang it.
Oh, man, incredible impact. Clothesline.
What impact.
He's in full control now.
And it's Zack Ryder showing some agility. Zack Ryder turns it around. Rough Ryder! And that can be all. Let's see. But now that was athletic. That's his go-to move. Can he finish this off?
Can the second time do it?
Bad
Oh, kick right to the gut. Bobby Lashley able to counter beautifully. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Back suplex. Tough spot to be in right now for Zack Ryder.
I'm not sure how he's even standing. Had it scouted.
Not again. One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand. Oh, man. German suplex with the release. Got the full Nelson.
Taking it to the midsection. These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole. Look at this.
Boom. Nice. Right across the face. Big elbow. And it's Zack Ryder showing some agility. Ooh, solid contact there. Lashley just barely got out of the way. Double arm lock. Yeah, double arm lock salt. Beautiful suplex.
That's how much he was dominating Zack Ryder today. That's how bad he dominated Zack Ryder. So bad that Kurt Hawkins
here we
couldn't
go.
help. He was too scared of Bobby Lashley.
Butter.
He really was.
Elbow drop. Piercing. He's in a bad spot now. Yeah, he's got to find a way out of that corner. Straight punch.
That power of Bobby Lashley. Look at that.
Really taking it to his core here. At this point, it may be a week before he stands upright again.
Oh, man. Point of the elbow. Bobby Lashley dominating. He may be in the back. What does Lashley have in store? Ryder elevated. I don't know if Ryder can bounce back from this. Oh, here it comes. Spear. Lashley barrels through. Nobody does it better. And Bobby Lashley with
That's
the
how
W.
much he dominated against Zack Ryder. Right there.
Check out the unstoppable strength of the almighty Bobby
I don't
Lashley.
know why
The
WWE
superstars in this one
wasted
got
their
after
time
it
putting
pretty
Zack
good from the
Ryder
opening
in a
bell.
match that
Can't complain
clearly
about the
is
effort,
going to lose.
technical proficiency, or
Here
result.
is your
I really
winner,
enjoyed
the
every minute of this.
almighty
Why did they do it last night? Why did they book Zack Ryder to the match that Bobby last night? Remains
And
to
you
be
know
seen.
there are
Not
guys
true.
in the back right now hoping
Remains
they
to be
never
unknown.
have to cross paths with this guy.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have
There's
enjoyed it.
no sense in WWE putting Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins in a match that they're going to lose in. Probably going to put Zack Ryder in the match next week, and he's going to lose. Watch. Going to lose. So we're going to tell y'all what happened with this match. This is quick. It's not really nothing new that Bobby Lashley won. It's not a surprise. They're probably trying to build him up into the next Raw top star. Well, the bell rings, and Lashley drops Ryder with a shoulder, then puts him in the corner and stomps a mud hole in him. Actually hits a running shoulder tackle. Then slams him into the buckles. The fans chant for Lana, who isn't there because she's off filming a movie. Ryder hits Lashley with knees, then dives from the middle rope for a dropkick. Lashley sidesteps it. Lashley hits a one-handed spine buster, followed by a rolled out dominator for the win. So, after the match, they show a replay of last week's Raw when Drew McIntyre attacked Brock Lesnar and left him laying. So, again, it said, for the second time, it said Drew McIntyre would be an action later on that night. Which, again, I'm going to repeat myself. He was. back. Gotta go get my phone charger. And I gotta feed the dog. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, sorta. Probably gonna fix this on the E2, so I'll probably be back in 10, 20 minutes. I'm gonna pull up Rowan's interest music up, and then I'm gonna take a break for a bit. I'm probably gonna pull Drew McIntyre's interest music up too. I'm gonna eat something because I'm getting dizzy. I'm actually gonna eat something because I'm getting real dizzy, for real. Alright, charge this tablet. So I'll be back in 20 minutes, 10 or 20 minutes. Let me turn off this mic so y'all won't hear my dog. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan Ingram is back. I'm back. So, I'm back from my break. So let's continue on here with the Monday Night Raw results and review. So, back to what I was reading. So after that match between Bobby Lashley and Kurt Hawkins and all the other stuff I read, Aleister Black was backstage in his dark room. But before he could speak, his door opens. Like, how dare Seth Rollins and them disrespect the former NXT champion by knocking on his door? One of my favorite superstars. How dare they disrespect one of my favorite superstars? That's just like that freaking troll that I had to give an education lesson to on Twitter last week. And walk Seth Rollins and Murphy. He asked what he could do for them. And Seth says it's nice to meet him. He's coming with a proposition. He's noticed that Buddy Murphy has had some troubles with the numbers game as of late. However, he said he wants him on his team. Murphy hands Black a shirt and he tosses it back and says no. Seth Rollins says he wasn't clear. Either he's with him or against him. Black says those sound like fighting words, and he did knock on the right door because he accepts. So then we got Eric Rowan versus Drew McIntyre. This was a good match. It had two monsters in the ring, two tall men in the ring. Two monsters, two human beings in the ring against one another. Now that may sound scary, but it don't sound scary to me. If you look at it. If you look at it this way, this doesn't sound scary.
Rowan is on a mission.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 315 pounds, Rowan!
Rowan, a man who derives pleasure from making others suffer. The size of a tractor trailer and meaner than an unfed hyena. Now he is frightening, scary, powerful, and ready to make someone suffer.
You should go interview him, Byron.
I don't think so. Drew McIntyre is ready for a fight.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre traveled the globe picking fights on every stop along the way. That world-class training has made him a true threat here in WWE.
I agree with you there, Corey. Drew's put his best foot forward here and picked up some big wins.
McIntyre was born for in-ring competition. There is no limit to his potential.
McIntyre takes credit for the destruction of the Shield, for eliminating Kurt Angle from WWE for a period of time. No fear in the eyes or the heart of the Scottish psychopath.
One of the most intimidating individuals you will ever meet inside a wrestling ring. Drew McIntyre has been waiting. Hooked up. Following the power.
Drew McIntyre's taking advantage now. Driven down face first.
He's in control.
Brutal face buster.
Grounded headlock. Hooked up. Now look at the power. Side slam.
Will he be able to capitalize? Drew McIntyre really needs to dig down deep and fast. Over and over. So much aggression.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
Across the top rope. Stun gun.
What's the strategy when you're going up against a powerhouse like Drew McIntyre?
You have to strip him of his strength and drain his stamina. Drew wants an early KO, so you have to force him to go the distance.
You have to find a way to make a match you can win. Trying to go strike for strike isn't going to cut it.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Huge toss. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
you're watching Monday Night Raw.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT.
Back suplex.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
I don't know where he gets the energy, but it seems endless right now.
Technical prowess from Rowan.
Yet another counter. It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
Gets him with a counter. Well, he's got him here. He's got him up. And
what a nasty knee lift.
uh-oh. Choke slam! And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre. Oh, look at this power. Knee right to the midsection. Lives to fight another day. Lariat. I don't know how much more Rowan can endure.
He was the favorite for this match, but that's changing rapidly.
Flatliner, man, face first.
Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old driven down from McIntyre.
Rowan just barely got out of the way.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
Oh, man, face first. Got the full Nelson.
Slam! Couldn't have done it better myself. That is a huge opening for Rowan.
Sorry, just getting me.
Not showing much fight here. Yeah, he looks absolutely out of it, Cole. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Oh, no.
All right, I'm back.
All the way down.
Rowan just barely got out of the way.
I'm back, y'all.
Incredible combo.
Suplex. Clothesline. So effective. All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to who still has the energy, the resolve to put the pedal to the metal.
What technical prowess from Rowan.
He's looking for more. Top Bill, go hero.
Can he shut the door on this one?
Can Rowan pull through?
Back in from the floor. Uh-oh. Future shock DDT. And just like that, it's all over. Dropped like a bad habit.
Go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, clothesline. The Scottish psychopath dismantling his opponent with ease.
Oh boy, he is.
Here we go. 1, 2,
McIntyre setting up.
3.
Meet him at the pay window. That is exactly what Drew McIntyre needed. Drew McIntyre gets the win. McIntyre just showing he's stronger and hungrier than anyone in WWE.
He ain't messing around.
You are not going to see many matches as good as that one. These superstars rose to the occasion and gave us more than we ever dreamed of.
McIntyre.
Took on some damage there, but was still able to pick up the win. Drew McIntyre's return to dominance continues with that big win. Well, that was indeed a great match, and I think it's worth emphasizing how huge this victory is.
So, I'll tell you what happened in this matchup last night. The between the two biggest monsters in the Monday Night Raw roster. The two biggest men in the Monday Night Raw roster. So, the bell rings, and Rowan runs into a big boot. McIntyre unleashes some chops, then clotheslines. He clotheslines Rowan over the ropes. Rowan drags McIntyre from the ring, but the Scottishman slams him into the ring post. McIntyre backs Rowan into the barricade, then hits an overhead belly to belly on the floor. Then McIntyre gets in the ring to break the count, then walks over to Rowan's spider box. He lifts it and sets it on the ramp, then grabs the steel steps and smashes the box. Rowan is increased. He's interfered and runs at McIntyre, meaning he's increasingly angry that he did that. But gets hit with a Glasgow kiss back in the ring. McIntyre sends Rowan into the ring post, then hit the Future Shock DDT 3-2-1 Claymore for the win. The camera goes to the parking lot again, and we see that Edge has still not arrived. That was last night, of course. They didn't show Megan Rainier in the smoky room again. A replay is shown of last week when Beth Phoenix came to Raw and got attacked by Randy Orton. So then the Kabuki Warriors are in the ring and laugh a lot before talking. In Japan, they dance around and laugh some more. Kairi asks Asuka how she's feeling because her wrist is bandaged. Asuka says it's okay. Then Kairi screams something in Japan, meaning in Japanese. Asuka says she wants to beat someone and mentions Alexa Bliss. Asuka has the best heel character in the women's division, in my opinion. I just love that heel character of Asuka so much. It's such a great character. People love when she speaks in Japanese in her heel character. See, that's what I'm talking about. New characters in WWE like that we need. Alright, so it was the Kabuki Warriors. Hold on. It was the Kabuki Warriors versus Natalia and Liv Morgan. Yeah, I'm alright, y'all. I'm just coughing. Something got in my throat. I don't know what it is. Throat's not feeling as normal as it used to be. You know what I mean? So alright, because there's dust over here. Gotta clean up this room. Hart's daughter. And of course, it's the uncle. I mean, it's the of course Jimmy. That's the Jimmy Hart's. Jimmy Emma Neidhart's. She's the Jimmy Neidhart is the uncle of Natalia. That's what I'm trying to say. I was trying to get it right. I was trying to put it together, try to piece it together. Why my throat swollen like that? Why is it getting hotter? Time to pull Liv Morgan's entrance music up. I love that entrance music of Liv Morgan. I love the first one. I love the first entrance music of Liv Morgan. The first one she had on the WWE 2K20. That's the entrance music. The entrance music she had on WWE 2K20. I like that one a whole lot better. But this one seemed the Sinister. Her music theme Sinister seems a whole lot better too, though. My favorite heel character, Asuka. Oh, that's why I'm getting a sore throat. That water's over there by the dust. Oh, no. Alright, come on. There we go.
Liv Morgan's in the house.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan is back, and now she's real. Huh? She looks exactly like she did before.
One of the most underrated stars in the women's division. The Queen of Black Hearts.
And her partner from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Carrying on the legacy of the legendary Hart family in sports entertainment, Natalya always ready to handle things inside the ring.
Yeah, the daughter of Jim the Animal Neidhart, the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart.
Got the power of her father and the finesse of her uncle. Maybe the most respected superstar in the entire women's division.
And their opponents first, from Yamaguchi, Japan, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Kairi Sane!
Carrying the title in a treasure chest. You think Buddy Rogers or Bruno Sammartino would ever do something like that?
Well, they didn't have a treasure chest, did they, Corey?
And her partner, from Osaka, Japan, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions,
Asuka!
Guys, this match is sure to not disappoint, especially considering who's involved here tonight.
You're absolutely right, Michael. This match will be one we'll be talking about for a long time to come.
Guys, she's proven to become a bit of a risk taker inside the ring of late, wouldn't you say?
Without a doubt, Michael, it's almost as if she becomes more and more bold with each passing week.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to get this match started.
The Pirate Princess Kairi Sane has won championship gold everywhere she set sail during her illustrious career.
Yeah, that includes becoming the first ever Mae Young Classic winner. Sane may look sweet, but she is a force to be reckoned with in the ring.
She's slowing down here, guys.
Slowing down. She's stuck in park, Cole. Such a dynamic maneuver from Sane.
Kairi Sane is so much fun to watch. She returns the favor there. Liv Morgan just barely got out of the way.
Trampling the opposition.
Leg drop. There's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. assault on and Natalia the quick cover. And Shane gets the shoulder up.
Pinning Kyrie, I'd say that's an insane endeavor.
I'd say you're right.
Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
So close, just a little bit more.
Oh, but it's those last few inches that are always the toughest.
Failed on the tag attempt. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Ah, right to the throat.
She's got her. German suplex.
Watch out here. Ooh, drop right across the neck. Somehow has to find a way to make a tag here.
Completely agree. Getting the partner in here is absolutely vital.
Beautiful athleticism. Evading possible disaster there. Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later. She fails to make the tag. She really needed to get to her corner, too.
Ah, look at this. The better part of valor. Hooked up. Inverted suplex. Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the... Great decision by Liv Morgan to capitalize. Oh, what a counter. In off the tag. Axe handle finds the mark. Looking bad for... Going... What a windmill kick. Hoping to make a tag here.
And it sounds like there are a lot of people here tonight hoping for the exact same thing.
Looks like she's gonna make it, Corey.
Yeah, but looks can be deceiving, Cole. You know that.
Just breaking down the opponent.
I just love Oscar Snoop here.
Oh, a series of brutal kicks to the body.
Hooked him up. And a suplex. Needs to make it to the corner here, Corey.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. There's no way around it. A tag is vital at this point in the match.
Natalia comes in off the tag. DDT! She is just dominant right now.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Tiger suplex. She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here. Wow, she turned that one around. Looking for the quick pin. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Interesting there. See. Probably seeing double after that one.
That should be illegal. Russian leg sweep.
You have to imagine we're hitting the late stages of this matchup. Who's going to dig deeper at this point?
It might just take that extra push, that extra inch further to create the difference.
Suplex. Making it look easy. She's feeling the hurt here.
The good news is that if it gets too out of control, she has her partner she can tag in while she catches her breath in the corner.
And Natalia the quick cover. And she kicks out.
Still a lot more fight left.
Tagged in. Great decision by Liv Morgan to capitalize. Suplex. Oh my God, shoulder breaker.
That could cause long-term damage. Liv Morgan just barely got out of the way. Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast.
Strong punch. Jarring. Things have gotten worse for Liv Morgan. She could be out of this match.
She's got nothing left, guys. If she doesn't make a tag soon, this match is over. It's that simple.
Knee right to the gut. Looking to make the tag here.
A tag at this point can change the whole complexion of this match, Michael. Pow! What a shot. Natalya in off the tag. Liv Morgan just barely got out of the way. And it's Natalya with the reversal. Talk about dismantling your opponent. Kick after kick after kick. Oh, wicked strikes. Natalya beginning to stumble a bit.
She really needs to make a tag here, guys. There's no way she can continue like this and expect to win the match. There's just no way.
From the top, she fails to land that one. I gotta say, that's about as big a miss as you'll ever see.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
She's a lady that can turn it on quickly, no doubt about it.
Arms trapped. Hands are locked. And now latching on. This could be it.
On a save, just in the nick of time.
Down they go.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
She's calling for it. Can they get the grip locked in? She's got her where she wants her. Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping.
I think she's licking her chops. Perfect kick.
Just like... Does he have him here?
That could have been it right there. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Brought in the hard way. Oh, wow. Lights out. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Shoulder breaker.
That could cause long-term damage.
That offense really hitting her hard.
I don't know how much longer she can go on absorbing all this punishment. She needs to find a way to make it to her corner and make the tag.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable. They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next. Heavy-duty right hand. She's going to try it again. And it's Natalya with the reversal.
Not looking good right now.
Tag is made. A little tandem offense on the horizon. Oh, and boom, back elbow.
She's ready for something big.
Kyrie set up top. Insane elbow. Now that is the kind of move that wins matches. Gentlemen, I think
They did it. Wow, what a match. Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
she's taking care of business.
That's what I love about the WWE. A match that lives up to expectations, but still finds a way to surprise us. Good stuff.
And Kyrie Sane,
And she picks up the win.
That is what I like to call a statement win, Michael.
As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, we must move on here, guys.
I'm gonna tell y'all what really happened with this match. Alright, so I'm going to really tell y'all what happened with this match. What really happened with this match last night. What really ultimately happened with this match was they start the match with Liv Morgan and Kairi Singh. So they lock up and Kairi forces Liv to the ropes. Then pinches her cheeks and pats her on the head. Liv shoves Singh, then rolls her up for the 1 count. Liv kicks Kairi, but the Pirate Queen springboards off the ropes and hits an Hurricane Rana. So then Liv knocks Singh into the middle rope and drop kicks her. Liv forces Kairi to the corner and hits a hip attack before attacking Natalya. They hit a double suplex on Singh, and Natty covers for 2. Natalya whips Kairi to the ropes, but she clings on Ruby Riott. Comes down. Yeah, she clings on Ruby Riott. Comes down to watch. She clings on, Ruby Riott comes down to watch, back live, and Asuka sends Liv to the corner, but she elbows Kairi, then jumps off the ropes to drop kick Asuka. Natalya tags in and hits a double hip toss with Liv for a 2 count. Singh sucker punches Natalya. Then Asuka tags her in and she hits a double axe handle. Singh taunts Liv, then stomps Natalya and tries to pinning her with 1 foot while saluting. Singh tags Asuka before hitting a low drop kick for Natty. Asuka attacks the arm of Natalya and applies an armbar. Then transitions into a Guluton. Sarah Logan comes down and stands near Ruby Riott on the ramp, but Natty powers out of the submission while Ruby and Sarah brawl on the outside. Liv climbs the ropes and dives into both of them with a crossbody, while Natalya has nobody's attack. Natty rolls up Kairi for a 2. Then hits a discus clothesline for a 2. Natalya applies a sharpshooter to Kairi, but Asuka runs in and kicks her in the head for the win. So then the OC made their entrance, and AJ Styles does not look happy following the events of that last night. Styles says that twice now the Undertaker has stuck his nose in his business and stolen moments from him. He stole a trophy from him in Saudi Arabia, and last night he cost him the match against Aleister Black. We see replays of last night, and the fans chant Undertaker. AJ Styles says that 3 years ago he saw Undertaker get beat by Roman Reigns, and after that match, the dead man took off his gloves, coat, and hat, laid them in the middle of the ring. Then he stood on the ramp and threw his fist up as if he was riding into the sunset, and he should have done that when Brock Lesnar ended his streak, Undertaker's streak, anyway. Regardless, AJ said that was a beautiful moment, but the Undertaker ruined it for whatever reason. So then, he says Undertaker keeps coming back, and he doesn't understand why. But whatever the reason, he wants him at WrestleMania. Styles says 10, 15 years ago, he would have been timid in calling out The Undertaker. But he no longer sees a mythical creature. AJ Styles says he sees a tired old man called Mark Galloway. AJ says that The Undertaker should have retired in his prime. He thinks Undertaker keeps coming because of his wife, Michelle McCool. He reminds the fans that they're married, and he says that Michelle McCool plays Undertaker like a fiddle. He says she gets what she wants, all the money for her and her kids, even at the expense of The Undertaker getting hurt. So he wants to give The Undertaker some advice. Your wife will run you into the ground, and he's going to help. Styles says he's going to make sure that The Undertaker dies in the ring. Better yet, he's going to take his soul. He's going to do whatever his wife wants him to do. And he says it's simple. He's challenging The Undertaker to a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. And then he asks what The Undertaker has left to do to lose. His pride, his pride, his mythical, it's all gone. He said it's just a broken down old man. He hopes The Undertaker is listening because the fans don't care about him. The fans do care about him, clearly. AJ implores Taker to accept, and he'll personally put the nail in the coffin. That was a good, whether people like it or not, that was a good heel promo by AJ Styles. And then we had 24/7 Championship, Red Moose versus Cedric Alexander. So the bell rings, and they lock up. Moose slams Cedric down, hits the ropes twice, then hits a shoulder tackle. Moose attacks Alexander in the corner, then hits a fallaway slam into the turnbuckles, and he rolls out. Gets Moose only. He rolls out ultimately for Moose to get Alexander back in the ring and takes a rear chin lock. Alexander fights up and delivers a few strikes to Moose. Cedric gets thrown to the apron, then jumps in with a swinging STF for a near fall. Alexander gets tossed onto the apron again, then looks to springboard in, but Moose knocks him off the ropes. Moose tackles him in the corner, then hits his finisher for the win. I'm not doing the main event. I'm just gonna put all the superstars that participated in that 8-man tag team match up there. I'm not really gonna be doing the main event on this game. Sort of like what I did yesterday at Elimination Chamber. Remember, I wasn't gonna be doing the same match that WWE's already booked for the last 4 times. So they're back from the break, and MVP is in the ring. He insults fans for a minute before saying he's here because he's translating from in-ring competitor to Brainiac. He says it's time for him to lead others to success. He said he needs a solid foundation to build a stable. He wants to build around a guy like Edge. He says he and Edge go way back, but the guy lacks focus. He says, however, with his leadership, he can get Edge back in the top of the mountain. He says he knows the fans can't wait to see Edge, but he's not here then for them. And then he says a black SUV pulls up backstage, and out steps Edge in all black, wearing a beanie that he rips off and tosses. MVP is excited, and he says he and Edge are about to make a lot of money. He says Edge's music hits, and out comes Edge. He comes to a huge ball. Edge stomps straight to the ring and snatches the microphone from MVP. He yells for Randy Orton, tells him to throw a set. He tells him to get out here right now. Edge slams the mic into MVP's chest. MVP says Edge isn't focusing again. His mind is elsewhere. Then asks how is his wife doing. Edge turns and hits MVP with a spear. No sooner has he hit the spear than Randy Orton came out. Out came Randy Orton to attack Edge. Orton beats Edge around for a minute, then Edge shoves him away and hits an RKO. Edge looks incensed. Then he goes for the ring and grabs a chair. Edge grabs a second chair, but Orton rolls from the ring and runs up the ramp. MVP then attacks Edge again, but Edge gets him in a what you call shit, hold on. Edge gets him in a standing triangle choke. Edge then hits MVP with an RKO onto the chair before grabbing the other chair and hitting a cold chair too. Edge stares at Orton, stares a hole through Orton, who slowly backs away on the ramp. Fans chant one more time, so Edge obliges. Edge obliges and hits a second con chair too. They go back to the stare down and Orton turns to leave, but Edge jumps out of the ring and chases after him. Then it's announced that next week AJ Styles and Undertaker will have a contract signing. And there we see a video of Triple H receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from Arnold. And Edge is running around backstage looking for Orton when Charlie Caruso stops him and tells him Randy left the arena. Edge looks pissed. So, and then it's Aleister Black versus Seth Rollins. The match begins with a lockup, and Seth takes the wrist of Black. Aleister fights out and hits 2 arm drags, but Rollins comes with a kick to the gut, then looks for the stomp. But Black moves and swings for Black Mass, but Seth ducks. Let me remind y'all, this is the first time ever matchup on Raw. Seth Rollins versus Aleister Black. It's the first time ever matchup. This is a match that WWE hasn't booked on a card before. Obviously now they have, which was yesterday. So Seth then runs at Black but gets tossed over the ropes. Black finds a dive but springboards back and sits in the ring. Back from I didn't mean to say Black, I meant to say back live, and the former NXT champion Black is in control of the current Seth Rollins. Former NXT champion Black is in control of the current Raw Tag Team former Raw Tag Team champion Rollins. Then Rollins hits a sling blade for a 2 count, then applies a sleeper. Black gets to his feet and fires Rollins off, but Seth slams him face first into the buckles. Seth leaves the ring and drags Black under the bottom rope so that he's draped on the apron. Then he's hits a running knee. Back in the ring, and Black dodges a springboard knee from Seth and delivers some running forearms. Black drops Rollins with a few kicks. Then kips up and hits a springboard moonsault. Murphy gets on the apron and Black punches him, but Seth rolls him up for a near fall. Black hits a head kick and a snap German suplex, but Murphy runs in and breaks the pinfall. So, basically, Seth Rollins didn't win. Aleister Black won. He won by disqualification. So then when Aleister Black, when the numbers game started getting bad for Aleister Black, AOP hit a neck breaker and powerbomb. Then out came the Viking Raiders. And then they were outnumbered. And then the Street Profits came in the ring. And then Seth Rollins, this time they weren't outnumbered anymore once the Street Profits came in the ring. So it was Seth Rollins, Murphy, Akam, and Razor versus the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits. So they're back, and the bell rings with Murphy, Montez Ford in the ring. They tie up, and Ford forces Murphy to the corner. They shove each other. Ford backflips away. They then drops kicks. He drop kicks Murphy and tags. I'm going to show y'all the superstars that were in this matchup, this main event. Read the rest to you as soon as I put these guys up there. I'm not really doing the match, I'm just showing you these guys, the superstars, the teams that were in the 8-man tag team match. Nose wrong. So these are the guys. It was Monday Night Messiah, his decomposed Buddy Murphy, and the Otis Ping, Bankum, and Razor versus the Street Profits and Viking Raiders. So yeah, Murphy got dropped it, and then a tag was in. Dawkins, who comes. Montez tagged Dawkins, who comes in with a drop kick for a 1 count. Ivar tags in and Akam, and they exchange shots. With the Viking drop the Militant with a boot. Eric tags in, and he delivers a hug knee to Akam. Then tags Ivar right back in. Akam knees Ivar and tags Seth Rollins. Seth looks to whip Ivar, but the big man won't budge, so Seth forearms him and tags Murphy. So once Seth forearms him and tags Murphy, So yeah, once Seth forearms him and attacks Murphy, Murphy and Rollins team to whip Ivar, but he bounces back out with a shoulder tackle to Murphy and tags Eric. Ivar is body slamming into Murphy, who then hits a jawbreaker to Eric, stumbles to tag Razor. Ford tags in, and he comically chops the chest of Razor over and over to no effect. Ford ducks a lariat and hits a dropkick. Ford then climbs to the top rope and hits a crossbody, but Razor catches him and hits a fallaway slam. Akam tagged back in, and he batters Ford with forearms. Murphy tags in, and he takes Ford down with a sleeper. Ford fights to his feet, but Murphy drops him. Murphy puts Ford in his corner, but Montez kicks him back and elbows Seth Rollins in the authors of pain. He elbows Seth Rollins in the authors of pain. Turns the tables. Both men are back in the ring, and Eric tries to make a tag, but Murphy and Akam run in to knock his teammates from the apron. Razor tags in and he clocks Eric with a knee to the face for a near fall. Akam tags in and he takes a headlock on Eric near his corner. Eric fights to his feet but gets forced back, and Seth tags in again. Rollins and Akam gang Eric in the corner, and Seth chokes him with his boot. Seth takes a front face lock, but Eric fights up, only for Seth to hit him and knock Ivar from the apron. Eric connects with a knee to the face of Seth and finally makes the tag to Montez Ford. Ford comes in against Murphy with a springboard crossbody. Ford knocks both out their spin from the apron with drop kicks, then hits Murphy with a DDT right out of the Rock's book, followed by a standing moonsault. Sorry today, I can't talk right today for some reason. Rollins drops Ford with a flying forearm and whips him to the corner. Ford starts to make a comeback, but Seth stops him dead in his tracks and goes right back to the rear chin lock. Murphy tags in and hits a belly to back suplex to Ford. He allows Ford to get to his feet though and gets hit with a super kick. Ivar and Rollins tag in, and Ivar hits a shoulder tackle. Akam runs in and he gets hit with a lariat and a crossbody. Razor runs it, but he gets hit with a seated senton. Eric tags in, and they attempt a springboard clothesline to suplex, but Razor attacks Ivar on the ropes. Meanwhile, Seth hits a Falcon Arrow to Eric. Everyone runs in and hits some of their own signature move. Rollins attempts a stomp on Eric, but gets hit with a spine buster. Montez Ford gets tagged and he hits a frog splash, but Murphy breaks it up. Dawkins tosses Murphy over the ropes. Then the Vikings hit suicide dive to AOP and Murphy. Seth comes out of nowhere with a springboard knee to Dawkins. Ford knocks Rollins to the outside, then hits a top onto everyone at ringside except Seth. Ford slides into the ring and gets stomped. As Rollins celebrates his win, Kevin Owens appears. He stunners Owens. Owens stunners one of the members of the AOP and Murphy. Seth Rollins then kills the Fun with a stomp to KO. Rollins hits a second stomp. Murphy is about to get into the ring, but Rollins stops him, saying that this is his moment. Rollins then lifts KO for a third stomp. That is all last night's Monday Night Raw results and review. So be tuning in Thursday morning because I'll be doing the Wednesday night's NXT results and review on my YouTube channel Thursday morning. So tune in for that. Everybody, thanks for watching. I gotta get ready for work. My eyes are I'm really tired. I feel really dizzy, but I guess it'll be alright. I don't know. Not sure. But thanks for watching. Have a good day. Catch up with you later.